Right, so we've done some initial work here on trying to do the front-end integration. So I was highly celebratory yesterday when we managed to make the AI generate the scene timelines, basically proving the whole concept end to end. And now we're going to try to work so that we can just write in the AI chat and have it animate a video. So it's laying out the final phase of this plan for the front-end integration, integrating it to the Canvas editor. And in fact, I did this already, and it completely failed. So it gave me a new Canvas editor that was a completely different design. Nothing worked. And what I decided to do about this is ask it for a retro of what it had done wrong. So you change the design, nothing really works. Tell me what we were trying to do and what you learned in the process as you failed to deliver expectations. Then I will revert and start over with a different model. This is me being a little bit harsh to the artificial intelligence. And it empathizes with me, and it gives me a retro, which is nice. So now with this retro, I'm going back to the previous state in here, and I'm saying basically to Claude 4 this time, though maybe I will use the Google model anyway. I'll try different ones. You know, it's nice to be able to start over and try again with this. So prep all front code for integration, do a deep analysis of what is hard about integration with Canvas Editor, and decide if you want to do a refactor to reduce the risk of clobbering old functionality. So yeah, state managed, I introduce a new state, Yeah, here is what is hard. A retro of front-end integration done by another model. Okay, so let's see what this thing says. Now we're going back to this old state. Boom. I wonder if I could undo my redo. Undo my undo is a redo. Right. Okay, so now while this system is thinking, it's interesting to see just what it's going to say here for us. Yeah, so yeah, imagine exactly what it is that we're trying to do and the implications of this. Okay, so we have animation coming to life right now, but only the best Chinese companies and Google can do it, and it's very expensive, and it doesn't give you control. And so what we've invented is a more narrow form of animation that works synergistically with this stuff, that is more focused on just doing things like displaying images, displaying text, displaying any asset and animating it, and making so that the animation happens with artificial intelligence. So what in fact this enables, we will see soon. So yeah, let's take this step by step as you suggested. First, let me examine the current state of the front-end code to understand what we work with, and then analyze. Nice. This is what I love about Claude, is this kind of deep analysis with searching the code base, reading different lines of code. Okay, so front-end code analysis and preparation strategy, current system state, good foundation, animation system, chapter animation player, animation API servers, type definition, core integration challenge analysis, recommended integration. Rather than diving into Canvas editor modal, I propose 3-phase incremental approach. Phase 1, isolated component development. Create a standalone AI animation panel component that can be tested easily. Phase 2, canvas integration via prompts. Instead of deep state integration, pass AI data through prompts. Phase 3, type system refinement. Then optionally refactor the type system. Well, I'm not as versed in the code as it is. One, we do are you primarily interested in two, yeah, we have the capacity to play from to a schema in the AI integration. Now I'm worried that it doesn't quite get it as much as the Google model did before. So we're about to the same schema in the AI integration. Chat's above for specs. Yeah. Three. Okay, so yeah, we could do it like this. So let's see what this beautiful, eager model Cloud 4 is gonna do. Let me understand. The user wants, they already have. Yeah, perfect, I understand. You already have the display working with LLM scene orchestrated and the backend API returning the same schema. Exactly. We need to build a full loop chat interface API called display. Let me start with phase 1, creating an isolated AI animation panel component that handles the chat and API integration. This sounds sensible. And then if we can have a beautifully clean canvas editor that takes in different animation panels and lets you edit those animation panels and generate those animation panels, then the system's going to be so much easier to maintain. So yeah, the key to this AI coding is knowing when to refactor the system, letting it refactor so that changing it doesn't drive you nuts. And yeah, so there's like these new skills that are necessary in this age of AI programming, because it's like eager in a sense. I think what I'm doing here should be able to be automated, but it's always going to be like this right now, that the AI is going to leap forward and it's going to automate something new. And so at the end of the day, what you can count on reliably as being your value function is simply your vibration, simply your consciousness of absorbing reality and saying, okay, this is good, this is bad, you can count on this in a unique way, because in the end of the day, the value is coming into these consciousnesses. And I think there's a possibly a type of function that the human is providing also in creativity that connects with consciousness. That's not purely intelligence and pattern recognition. So there's something there as well. Okay, so now it's doing all this stuff, and yeah, we'll see what it does.